This line is known as radius. Then the whole we make it same. From that line is known as diameter. Then this one is known as chord. Then the line which divides a circle, this line is known as secant. These are the basic things in circle. As we know that it is known as center of circle, is known as the radius, half part. This is also radius, this also radius. Two radius make and one diameter. So we know the formula, diameter is equals to 2 times of radius, or radius equals to diameter upon 2. This is known as the secant. This one is known as the chord. We already familiar with these things. We already did in the 9th standard. Suppose here we drawn the center and this one the chord, and line drawn from the center to the chord is always perpendicular. So it is known as the distance from center to the chord, and this one is known as radius. So here we apply the Pythagoras theorem to find any one value. Suppose this one O, this one A, this one B. So OB is given. Suppose this one is given a 25. This one is given a 7. And this you have to find out. So how you find out? You can use Pythagoras theorem. So these are the basic thing in the circle, and already we are familiar with this all in circle. Now circles passes through 1, 2 or 3 points. So circles are passes through with the 1 point. Suppose this circle it passes with 1 point. You drawn. So these are the center of this circle. This one the center of this circle. The distance of this, correct? So this we can see in the next part. Now the next is tangent theorem. Tangent theorem, as we know, the line drawn to the plane of the circle which is touches to the circle is known as tangent. This line is known as the tangent. So in tangent theorem, the statement of the tangent theorem is a tangent at any point of circle is perpendicular to the radius. So tangent at any point of the circle is perpendicular to the radius. It is perpendicular to this radius at the point of contact. Suppose we take as this one the point T as a point of contact. O is the radius. So this OT, it is perpendicular to this tangent. So it is always form a 90. So tangent theorem is a tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius at the point of contact. So this one OT, it is perpendicular to the line L. The line L is a tangent. Now next part is the tangent segment theorem. So this one the tangent segment theorem, as we know the statement, it's given a page number 53 of your textbook. Tangent segment theorem, the tangent segment drawn from an external point to a circle are congruent. So in that what do you have to prove? Tangent segment drawn from an external point. So these are the tangent segment which is drawn from the external point. They are congruent. It means you have to prove dP is equals to dQ. So for that, first we prove the triangles are congruent. So in that, we take this triangle here, we join it. This form a 90 here. Okay, triangle PAD and triangle QAD. Prove these two triangles are similar. So how you prove these two triangles are the similar? So PA is equals to QA. Why? Radii of the same circle. PA is equals to QA. These two are the radius of the circle. Then AD is congruent to AD. It's a common in both the triangle. And angle APD is equals to AQD equals to 90 by tangent theorem. So the triangle is proved by side angle side test. It is proved by side angle side test. Two sides and one angle. So DP is equals to DQ. Why the DP is equals to DQ? By CS CT, that is the tangent of same circles. This way we prove the tangent segment theorem. Chapter 3, circle. So in the last part of the video, we see the theorem of tangent and tangent secant theorem. So we continue with the same. We start with the practice set 3.1. In the adjoining figure, the radius of a circle with the center C is 6 cm. So radius is given 6 cm with the center of C. Line AB is a tangent at A. So this line AB is a tangent at A. This point, as we know, line which touches the plane of circle is known as a tangent. Answer the following. What is the measure of angle CAB? So what the measure of angle CAB? So what we do now? First we draw CA. We joined it. When you join, it's form a perpendicular to line AB. It means angle CAB is equals to 90 by tangent theorem. That is your first part. Then second one. What is the distance of point C from line AB? So what the distance of point C from this line AB? So this as you joined, you got this 6 cm because it is a radius. Segment CA is a perpendicular to line AB from 1. CA is equals to 6 cm. It is a radius is already given. So C is the distance of C from line AB. Then third part, it is given distance AB is 6 cm. This one is given a 6. And this already we got it. It is a 6 cm. So in triangle CAB, angle A is equals to 90. That we know. We have to find BC. So what we use? We use the Pythagoras theorem. It's form a right angle triangle. So we use Pythagoras theorem. So BC square is equals to AC square plus AB square, that is 6 square plus 6 square, 36 plus 36, you get the 72. So BC square equals to 72. So what the square root of BC? 6 root 2 centimeter. In triangle ABC, AC and AB is equals to 6 centimeter. Now AC and AB is equals to 6 centimeter. So angle ABC is equals to ACB. It's form isosceles triangle. These angles are equal because the sides are equal. So as we know the property of isosceles triangle, the opposite angles also equal. If the sides are congruent, their opposite angle. So AC's opposite is ABC and AB's opposite is ACB. So we add all three angle, we get a 180. As we know, the sum of the measure of the angle of a triangle is 180. So angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equals to 180. A is 90. B and C that we consider as the x because isosceles triangle they are equal. So x and x equals to 180. So 2x equals to 180 minus 90. So 180 minus 90, what do you get? 90. 90 which is divided by 2 is 45. So value of the x is 45. So angle ABC, that equals to 45. That is your fourth part. Now the next one, second one of exercise 3.1. In that, what you have to do now? According to the given figure, O is the center of the circle. O is the center of the circle. From point R, a segment RM and RN are a tangent. So RM and RN are a tangent. Segment at touching the circle at M and N. So touching the circle M and N. If OR is 10 centimeter, this one is given 10 centimeter, and radius is given a 5. So what is the length of each tangent segment? So first you have to find the length of each tangent segment. So MR or RM and RN are the tangent segment of the given figure. So as we know, this OMR or ONR is equals to 90. Why? Because of tangent theorem. According to the tangent theorem, the line from the center to the point of contact is always be perpendicular. So it's from a 90. Now in triangle OMR, in OMR, M is a 90 degree. So we use Pythagoras theorem. So according to the Pythagoras theorem, this side opposite to 90, that is the hypotenuse. So that is OR. OR square equals to OM square plus MR square. So OM is 5, MR you have to find, OR is 10. 10 square is 100. And 5 square is 25. So 100 minus 25, what do you get? 75. So MR square equals to 75. So MR equals to root 75, that is 5 root 3. MR equals to RN equals to 5 root 3 centimeter. So this way you get the length of the tangent. Now second part, second it is given what is the measure of MRO. Now you have to find the measure of MRO. This angle you have to find out. So how you find this angle now? So in that, in triangle MRO, it is given, again the M is 90 from 1. So OM is given a 5, OR is given a 10. It means OM is the half of this OR, correct? OM is half of OR. So if OM is half of OR, it means that is from a 30, side opposite to 30 is the half of hypotenuse. So it means this angle is 30. So MRO is 30 by 30, 60, 90 theorem. So according to 30, 60, 90 theorem, we know that side the opposite to 30 degree is the half of the hypotenuse, and side opposite to 60 is the root 3 upon 2 time of the hypotenuse. Now third part, you have to find what is the measure of angle MRN. So how to find the measure angle MRN? MRN you have to find MRN. So MRO you got 30. So NRO also 30. So both are 30, 30. 30 plus 30. What do you get? 60. So MRN equals to MRO plus NRO, that is 30 plus 30. You get a 60. This way we completed a second part. Now practice set 3.1, third one. Is given a segment RM and RN are a tangent segment. RM and RN are a tangent segment of a circle with center O. You have to prove the segment OR bisect MRN as well as MON. So RM and RN are the tangent of this segment, and you have to prove OR is a bisector of angle MON and MRN. So what we do, first we prove these two triangles are congruent. So how we prove? Triangle RMO and triangle RNO is equals to 90. First prove these two triangles. So first it is 90, they are equal. Why they are equal? Because of tangent theorem. And OR is equals to OR. It is common in both the triangle. Correct? This angle M and this angle N equals to 90. OR and OR, it's a common in both the triangle. And OM and ON are the radii of the circle. So the triangle is congruent by side angle side. So MRO is congruent to NRO. As we know, the triangle are congruent. It means their remaining angles and sides are congruent. So MRO is congruent to NRO and MOR is congruent to NOR by CACT, corresponding angle of the congruent triangle. So segment OR bisect the angle MRN and MON. Now fourth one, AB. It is the distance between two parallel tangents of a circle having a radius 4.5 centimeter. Justify your answer. So what the distance between two parallel tangents? So we draw this parallel tangent here. AB is parallel to CD. AB is parallel to CD. It is given. You have to find out the distance between them. It means you have to find the distance of MN. So OM is perpendicular to AB and ON is perpendicular to CD. They are parallels. It means they are also equal because of radii of the same circle. Now what the MN then? MN is OM plus ON. That is 4.5 plus 4.5. What do you get? 9 centimeters. So segment MN is equals to 9 centimeter.